I've always loved the look of dados on furniture, but with my small contractor table saw, dado stacks aren't ideal, if even safe at all, so I have to rely on other ways to make them. I'll show you two ways without using the table saw by making a small plant stand table from less than 2 2x4s that I start by cutting into 2 2x2s. I'm of course using the table saw here, but once that's done, it won't be used in this build. I'm cutting my parts to size here, 4 at 22 inches, 4 at 12, and 2 at 16 inches. Those are the height, width, and depth of the table, so feel free to adjust those as you need. The first dado I'll do, a simple half flap, will be done on the bandsaw by simply doing 2 cuts from the pre-measured traces that I do using the spare 2x2, which will give me the exact measurements for the other parts. If you don't have a bandsaw, don't worry, there's more ways to do them coming up next. Drop the blade guard right over your 2x2s for an even more straight cut. Follow the lines and adjust your piece to stay straight. The next kind, not on the edge but along a piece, is a bit more complicated to trace, but by using the end part of my last cut, I get the half width to refer from, not needing to measure anything again. For this one, I do relief cuts on the 2 sides, then coming on an angle, I cut down into a corner, making sure I have a little bit of a flat cut at the bottom of the trace. This lets me flip it over and cut the remaining bottom in one single cut. As you can see, if you stay inside the lines, it should work and be tight, as we used a piece of wood to measure the trace instead of a measuring tape, which is more precise. For the rest of the pieces, there's ways to trace them in batches, saving some time. Now for the second way, I'm using a sliding miter saw that I bought for outdoor work but am mainly using for dados for now. To get flat cuts, you need to add a second spacer fence, which is a piece of plywood you see there. This lets the bottom of the blade go all along the cut instead of missing out on its last corner. I'm using this piece to adjust my height using the miter saw's depth stopper. I set it to exactly half the width of my 2x2, which is 3/4 of an inch. When using the miter saw to make dados, you need less tracing to prepare, just the top lines where to stop from left to right. The saw deals with the depth part. I like to start by doing both sides, which makes it easier to not go past my line when doing the rest of the cuts. By using the depth stop, you're only removing half of the 2x2, 3/4 inches. This part has 2 dados on quarter faces. Basically, between those two methods, I prefer to use the bandsaw. For the edge ones, it's quick and easy to do and feels as precise as using the miter saw. For the middle of the piece ones, the table saw feels a little more tight, but overall, if I had to choose just one tool, it would have to be the miter saw, because it's not really possible to cut crooked, and if you don't remove too much, you'll have a perfect match. If you want more content like this, please subscribe. It helps the channel a lot. Thanks to all subscribers. Assembly couldn't be simpler. Fill the dados with glue on the three faces and hammer in, if necessary, the part. On the inside face, I added brad nails, which act as clamps, but as you'll see later, I added more clamps. And I think my brad nails are mostly useless. I plan to do without them in the future, with more practice and tighter dados. I repeated the same for the second assembly, making sure it faces the opposite side, and as you'll see, I still put it on the wrong side. I could have pretended the next shot wasn't fixed behind the scenes, but sadly it was. Here it is now, facing the right side, with all the dados out and proud. I could have just made the inverse, with all the dados towards the inside, but since this is a build showcasing dados, here they are in plain view, ready to get sanded nice and flush. I clamped all the joints, which worked perfectly later, as you'll see. While this dries, I grabbed the offcut from making 2x2s from 2x4s and cut 7 parts at 16 inches, which will be the slats for the top. Still, while the clamps are there, I take the time to sand the slats all over, giving them nice, equal, smooth edges. Now that this has dried, I remove all the clamps and sand that too. Assembly for the top slats is simple. I just evenly space them out, which is easy after measuring the middle and putting side ones flush. I glue them on, and with a piece of scrap plywood, clamp it all in place while it dries. I paint the whole thing black, then gave it a few coats of polyurethane so it can handle getting wet from watering plants. That's it for this build. No pocket holes, no dowels, just nice dados holding very strongly, made without a dado stack or table saw. Thanks for watching, subscribe, like and comment It helps the channel a lot. See you next time.